Y'all, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday morning and I'm headed to Hamilton. We had a great weekend. This past weekend was Carnival weekend. I don't know if you got to see my short, but we had a petting zoo come to the campground. Probably absolutely the best petting zoo I've had in any of the campgrounds that we've worked or managed. If you're new here, Cindy and I manage Wading Pines Camping Resort in Chatsworth, New Jersey, and this is our second season here. We've been work camping our way across America for the last 8 years, living a 32-foot motorhome, and are living our best life. Now, the first stop here is going to be at the roadside market, farmer's market, so to speak, where I get my honey. I love buying natural local honey. I've been doing that for a few years. I use it for all kinds of stuff. I go through about a jar a month. Cindy and I both use it for our coffee. And here's the roadside farmer's market stand right here. And this is where I always buy my honey. Local honey, wherever you are, it helps build your immune system, keeps you from getting sick. What I like about this farm stand is their honey is based on, what crops are being harvested. Like right now, they are pollinating the blueberry fields and the cranberry bogs. So I'm sure we'll probably either get some blueberry or cranberry honey. Always pick up a woodsy honey. We're in the middle of the pine barrens, so they'll turn the bees loose in the pine forest, 1.3 million acres of it exactly. And the pine honey is good too. So we're going to stop here and then we're going to run a few errands in Hamilton. I've got to go by the post office. We sold a few things. And so if you're one of the people that have bought some of Cindy's handmade bracelets, thank you. I've got 2 more that I'm mailing out today, and I'll put the links down below. There we have an eBay store called Backroads Treasures, and we list them in there. You can also get our stickers for Sharing the Journey YouTube stickers, and then we sell other collectibles and things. I love to thrift. I'm probably going to stop at the Goodwill while we're in Hamilton and see if there's a few things in there. Or also I'll put a link for our cookbook. We sold 4 cookbooks this week. We self-published a cookbook on Amazon. I'll put the link down below if you want to check that out. Let's go get some honey, and then we're going to go into Hamilton and run some errands. I have all kinds of native plants and flowers. This is a great little roadside stand. I also picked up, last time we were here, some postcards for our members. We have 4 different levels of memberships, and the top tier level gets a postcard from us every month. So I want to check and see if they've got any new postcards here. If not, I will continue in search for this month's postcards. Let's see what kind of honey we're dealing with. Pine Barren honey, that's the honey I was telling you about for ones that put in the pine trees. We got cranberry honey, we've got clover, wildflower. I think I'm going to get a cranberry honey and a sweet clover. Nope, let's try the wildflower. And I just knocked something off. All right, let me go pay and then we'll move on down the road. We're at Pleasant Mills in Nasco, New Jersey. So one thing that excited me about this weekend at the campground is we have not had any more issues with vandalism. None of the bathrooms are getting messed up. We haven't had any issues with loud parties, people being out. I didn't have to go out. I say I didn't have to go out. I did go out one time, but it wasn't really, it didn't end up being an issue. It ended up being I don't even know if a misunderstanding, a confusion. But I think one thing has helped is we now have, from Labor Day to Memorial Day, or Memorial Day to Labor Day, we have armed security that comes into the campground and works from 6 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning. And that really has helped with the attitude change in the campground, just having the presence. They really haven't had to do much of anything. They're very helpful on band nights and that sort of stuff. But we had one of our guests call and say that there was a drone at 1:15-ish in the morning, a drone flying outside of her window and peeping in on her and spying on her. And I did not think that was very likely. So I got dressed, I went out, I went over to her camper, and I saw what she was talking about. I don't know if you remember when you were younger, you used to have the little sticks and had a rubber band in it and a string, and you'd put a whirly bird, like a helicopter propeller, on top of it. You'd pull the string real hard and the whirly bird would go up in the air and then it would float back down. Well, evidently the new ones have a little LED light on top of them and the kids can turn them on. So evidently some kids were flying whirlybirds and one of these got stuck in the tree outside of this young lady's camper. And so she thought it was a drone hovering outside of her window where it was just a whirlybird. So got a ladder, got up and got the whirlybird out of the tree. Never found who it belonged to, but crisis diverted. No spying going on in the campground. So we are very excited about that. So this weekend was really absolutely drama-free. And that's awesome. And like I was talking about earlier, the carnival was a huge hit. Did face painting, they did all kind of like carnival games. We did an extra train ride for the carnival. And we've got Water Wars coming up. So if you like the campground, you've stayed at the campground before, I think we have a few openings left for Water Wars, and that is a good time had by all. So I'm going into Hamilton, and I'm gonna run some errands. I may take you inside Goodwill, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm a thrift yet. I know I gotta go to Walmart, and then when we get back to the campground, I'll show you some stuff that's going on inside the campground, some improvements we're trying to make and some upgrades. We've gotten some painting done, so the guys are working hard and we're happy about that. So we've run all our errands over in Hamilton, and daily I have to come down to Mix Canoe and Kayaks because that is where our mailbox is. Let's see if we got any mail. A few things. Let me load those up and we'll head to the campground. As everybody can see, we have made it back to the campground. We just dropped off the cases of water I got at Walmart and some other little knickknacks. And they just finished up putting the new sign up at the train station, so we're gonna go look at that. So I'm told that the sign is not actually in yet. Built this holder, and I believe it's going to say where those two silver things are, it's going to say Waiting Pines Train Depot. I'll have to see when the sign comes in. Maybe it'll come in before this goes live. All right, y'all, I'm sorry this vlog is a lot shorter than normal. It is Almost 6 o'clock. I'm still at the office. I've been doing paperwork. After that last clip I did at the train station, we had an employee that got an injury. He's going to be fine, but it requires stuff from me that I had to take care of paperwork wise. And then I had an incident pop up with a couple of seasonal guests that I'm having to get the state police involved in to get all that straight, and it has nothing to do with the campground. It's a separate incident. But anyway, I've gotten snowed under with paperwork. I'm probably going to be here for another hour or so. So let me just say this, is that this week has been, our weekend at the park was awesome. We've got all kinds of activities coming up. We've got Father's Day coming up. I have a free pancake breakfast for the fathers. And then I think the weekend after that, we've got Water Wars we're preparing for. There is a lot on the docket. We've got many openings. Not many, but we've got some openings for both weekends. If you want to come to the park, I would encourage you to make a reservation. I can guarantee you're going to have a good time. So the park has really been a lot of fun this year. There has been a lot of good things going on. Nicole is knocking activities out of the park, and I don't think anybody could, even if they wanted to, have a bad time. So please make your reservations. Come and see us. Till next week, y'all have fun. I show what work camping and managing a campground is really like, and sometimes there's trials and tribulations, and sometimes it's balls to the wall fun. So you get to see it all here, and I thank y'all for coming along, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully I won't wait till the last day to get the vlog together. Sorry again. Talk to you later. Y'all have fun out there. Bye.